Hello everyone, this is Yamin and welcome to Laravel Library Management System project tutorial for beginner. So in this tutorial, we will let the admin see the books over here. So we'll have a option over here, show books, and if the admin click on that option, it will show admin all the book details. So for it, let's go back to our code and we'll go to directly to the views admin and we'll go to the sidebar.blade.php, and so here you can see books and add books. So here you can see page. Let me just remove this page from here. So here instead of page, we are going to say here show books. So if we now save it, then if we just refresh here, and if you go to the drop down, here you can see we have an option over here, show books. So right now what we can do is that if we click on this option, it will take us to another page. So for it, let's go back, and here in this hrem, we're going to give to second bracket. Then we'll say here URL to first bracket to single quotation, and let's say the URL name will be show underscore book. So let's save this, and right now let's write a route for this. So we'll just directly go to the route, then web.php. From here, let me just copy this route, Ctrl C, and we'll paste it here, Ctrl V. So the route will be get, and the URL will be show underscore book. Let me just copy this, and I will paste it over here. Show book. We'll use the admin controller. The function name will be show book. So right now let's go to the admin controller and create this function. So we'll go to the admin controller, and here we are going to say public function show book to first bracket, then we'll give to second bracket. So from here we'll just return a simple view. We'll say here return view, and the view will be in the admin folder. So we'll say here admin dot show book. So let's go to the admin folder. Here you can see in the views we have admin folder. Let me just right click on the admin folder, click new file, and we'll say here show underscore book dot blade dot php. Ctrl S, then save. So let's say here normal HTML. Then in this body we are going to say show underscore book for now. So let me just explain. If someone click on this show book option, it will call this URL show underscore book, and our this URL will call the admin controller show underscore book function, and our admin controller show underscore book function will return us to this view, which is this one. Okay. So right now, if we just go to the browser, refresh, then click on this show book option. So here you can see that show underscore book is written over here. So right now what we'll do is that we will design our page. We'll have the header, the sidebar, the footer section. Okay, so just like before, we'll go to our admin folder, then index.blade.php, and we're going to copy everything from here, Ctrl A, then Ctrl C, and we'll paste it over here, show underscore book. So we'll paste it, and then we'll remove this part, admin.body from here, then save. And let's just go to body.blade.php, and from here I will copy this 3D, Ctrl C, then we'll just paste it here. After that we need to close this 3D 1, 2 and 3. So right now if we save it, then if we now refresh here, there you can see we are currently in the show underscore book URL, and this is the view. So over here we are going to have a table to show all the book to the admin. So for it, let's go back, and here inside this div, what we will do is that we are going to mention another div. Then in this div we are going to mention a table. Then inside this table we'll have some table header and table data. So first of all we are going to say here tr, then in this tr we are going to say th. So we'll have, let's say let me just check the database. Here in the book table, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 columns. So we have 8 T's here. So let me just copy it, and I'm going to paste it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So first of all, it will be book title, or you can say book name, book title. After that, we'll have the author name. Then we'll have the book price. Then we'll have the quantity. Then here we'll have the book description. After that, we'll have the book category, and here we are going to show the author image. So we'll say here author image, and this one will be book image, and author image. Okay, so right now let me just write another tier for all those table header. So we are going to say here tier. Then we have 8 T, so we'll have 8 TD over here. So we'll say here TD. Then let me just copy this and paste it few more time over here. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 TD. So right now let me select all those TD, and here we are going to say A, B, C, D. Let's save it and let's go back to our browser. And if we now refresh over here, there you can see we have the table over here. So right now let's have our table in the center. So for it, let's go back, and here in the table we are going to mention a class, and the class name will be, let's say, div underscore center, or let's say here table underscore center. So right now let's go at the top in the header section. We're going to mention a style tag. Then inside this style tag, we'll say here dot table underscore center. We'll give to second bracket. We'll say text align. It will be center. Then with the margin, it will be auto. So save it. Then let's just refresh here. And there you can see it is in the center. So right now let's design the table header section first. So let's go back, and here you can see for all the table header we write over here th. So we're going to write some CSS for th. So we say here th, then we'll give to second bracket. So we are going to say over here background color, it will be sky blue. Then we'll say here padding, it will be 10px. After that, we are going to say font size for the text, it will be 20px. Then let's make the font weight, it will be bold. So if we save it, then if we now refresh, there you can see it looks like this. And let's just make the text color black. I think that will be better. So we are going to say color, it will be black. And here in the table underscore center, let's say over here border, it will be on px solid, let's say yellow green. Save, then refresh here. So there you can see the table. Okay, I made a spelling mistake for category. So let me just go back and category, and let's just go at the top for the table underscore center. Let's add some margin top. Let's add some margin top. It will be 50px. Save. Then if we now refresh, there you can see there is some gap over here right now. So right now what we are going to do is that we are going to show the book data from the book table. So let's go back to our code and we'll just directly go to the admin controller. And first of all, what we need to do is that we need to get the book table data over here, and in order to do that, you must add the book model at the top of your controller. So after that, what we are going to do is we are going to declare a variable. Let's say here $data, or let's go with a different variable. Let's say $book equal to, we're going to mention the book model name. We'll give to double rule and we'll say here all. So we'll get all the book data, and after that we'll send the book data to this view. So we'll give a comma here and we'll say here compact to first bracket single quotation, and we'll mention this book variable over here. So using this book variable, we'll be able to show data in this blade view over here. Okay. So right now, let me just remove all those static data from here. So let's just remove those. And before this tier tag, first of all, we have multiple data in the book table. We need to use for each loop. So we'll say here at the end of for each $book as $book, and we'll in this for each loop over here at the end of the tier tag. So we'll say here at the end of int for each. So right now what we are going to do is that for this td, we'll give to second bracket, then we'll say here this $book over here, we'll say here $book, this arrow sign, and first of all we have the book title. Here you can see book title. So we are going to mention over here book title, and in the database table we write book title like this, only title. So we are going to say here title. So after this we are going to give again to second bracket, then we say here $book, this arrow sign, we say here author underscore name. That's how we write it in the database table. And then it will be book price. So we'll say here $book, this arrow sign, price. Then we have the quantity. So we'll give to second bracket again. It will be $book, arrow sign quantity. After that we have the book description. For now, let me just copy this, then paste it here, and we are going to say here description. Then we have the category, but we'll show the category later. Let's just show all those. Let me just save it, and let me just refresh here, and there you can see we are able to get the book title. Author name is missing. Okay, let me check. AUTHER, author underscore name. So it will be AUTHOR, but I made a spelling mistake here when creating the table. But we can say over here author like this. So right now we are able to see the title, name, price, quantity, and descriptions. So right now let's go and show the author image and the book image over here. So for it, what we need to do is, let's go back to our code, and here you can see after description we have the category. We'll show the category later, but let's show the image first. So in order to show the image, we need to give 2 second bracket just like before. Then we'll say over here. So in order to show the image, it is a little bit different. What we need to do is that in this td tag, we need to mention the image tag. And in the source, we need to mention where we stored the image. So the first one is author image, and we stored the author image in the public folder. In the public folder, we have this author folder. And in this author folder, we store the image. So what we are going to do is that first we are going to mention the author folder name, then we'll give a slash here, then we'll give 2 second bracket. And after that, just like before, we need to mention the book, this arrow sign, and we are going to show out here author underscore image. Okay, let me just check the name in the database table. It was author underscore book, img. So if we save it, Then if we just refresh here, there you can see the images over here, and the image for those two is not showing because there is no image for those for the first two book over here. There is no author image for those. So right now let's just make this image smaller. So for it, let's just say in this image we are going to say mention a class, and let's say the class name will be img underscore author author. So let's go at the top, and here we are going to say over here dot img underscore author, then we'll give to second bracket, and we are going to say width, it will be, let's say 80 px, and we are going to say border radius, it will be 50%. Save, then refresh, and there you can see author image will look like this. You can change the border radius the way you want, but I'll just keep it like this. So right now let's show the book image. So in order to do that, we need to do the same thing. Let's go down, and let me just copy this, Ctrl C, and I'm going to paste this over here. We keep the book image in the book folder, in the public book folder. Here you can see we have two book image over here. So right now what we are going to do first is that we are going to say over here a folder name which is book, and so this will come from the address table. And let me just remove this class image underscore author. Let's say image underscore book over here. Save. Let me go at the top, and here we are going to say dot image underscore book. We'll give to second bracket, and this one will be dot, and here we are going to say only width. Width will be let's say 150 px, and height it will be let's say auto, height will be auto. Save, then refresh here, and there you go, we have two images over here, two book images. So right now we are going to show the category data, and we use category as a foreign key. So in order to show the category data, we need to make some changes in our code, and so for it let's go back, and this time we'll just directly go to our app. You can see app. Inside app we have models, and inside models here you can see we have book.php. So we use category as a foreign key. So here we are going to say public function category, then we'll give to first bracket, then we'll give to second bracket, and then here we are going to say return, then dollar. This arrow sign will say belongs to will be capital, belongs to, we'll give to first bracket, then we'll mention our category model name, which is this one. So we'll say here category double colon class, like this, and end it with a semicolon. So we are just saying that in the book model, we are saying that the category table belongs to book table. Okay, so once you write this, you will have access to the category data from the book table. So right now, here in the show underscore book.plate.php, for the category data, we need to write it over here like this. We'll say here, we say it like this, to second bracket, we say dollar book, this arrow sign, and after that we are going to mention this category. So we are going to say over here category, this arrow sign, and from the category table, here you can see the category table, and in the category table we write over here like this, cat underscore title. So we'll just write over here cat underscore title. So if we now set this, Then, okay, let me just explain it again for you. So from the admin controller, we are returning, we are getting all the book data and returning to this view, which is show_book.blade.php. And in the book model, we are mentioning that the category table belongs to the book table. It means from the book table, we have access to the category table. And in order to show the data from the category table, we need to write it like this: book, this arrow sign, the function name, category, and the column name from the category table. So this way we'll be able to show the data from category table. So right now if we save, then if we just refresh over here, there you can see we have the category name over here properly. So we are able to show the category data, all the data and the images over here properly. So this is all for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we'll let the admin delete the data from the table. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the future tutorials.